One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The gun, they'll give it on the inside. Another broken tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really good looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they've got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback will keep it. That's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for. He'll bring it out. It's Bates.
stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run the option. Got a little space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Watson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Headed outside for the line. It's Watson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can.
Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Watson. Got the first down. Looking for more. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You and this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 24 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Morrison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Quick handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Gets the back moving. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Quarterback adapting. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the right side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He'll try the left side. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Motion from the back. Using his feet. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man, it's Russell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Nelson. Bears the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
The Broncos are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
Brings it down on the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Watson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen, some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
To throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one.